Hey guys, welcome back, and hello everyone. My name is Pepper, and this is Making Comics with Pepper, and I'm starting out the show today. It's actually a day early. I normally upload on Fridays for Making Comics with Pepper. Reason for it being is I'm going to be tied up this weekend helping someone out at an event, and there you go. Anyhow. So, quick update, like I said, it's about my shop. It's going to be a couple of weeks. We ran into a hiccup on the back end. It wasn't as easy as we thought to take our current store on our comic book specific website and move it over to the new website, peppercopia.com. Peppercopia.com also has to be vamped up so that it looks like a publishing or a publisher site, because it's what it's going to be. It's going to be selling my artwork, and it's going to be selling the comics that we make. It's also going to be selling, if later down the road we hire someone else to make comics for us, that's where we're going to sell out of, specifically, before, other variations. I guess, long story short is, there's a couple of reasons why. I ran out of UV coating. B, I have this much stuff to get through to post. And I'm down. The normal way I scan is down. So I have to think of another way to get it done. And that sort of deal. Yeah, so that's B. And C is the back end. It's basically the interface with the website. That's, it's going to take us a couple of weeks to figure out how we need to migrate it and all of that fun stuff and get everything reset up with our payment situation so that we can run credit cards securely and not have your data, boom! Out there for people to take. We want to avoid that at all possible. So I'd rather do that than not. I want you guys to trust that we are not, allowing someone else to take your data. Anyhow. Other thing is, another update is, I am on I'm up to page 16 on Clover Patch. Clover Patch is actually what's going to be in today's video. Page 16 is actually being colored. That means only 4 more before I start going to the lettering of that one. It's going to be a little bit interesting because I'm going to talk a bit more about this, but this is actually a poem that I turned into a comic, and it's a free verse poem, so don't think it's rhymey. And a lot of people wonder what this is about. A lot of people ask me, from time to time, why would I draw something like this? And I'll explain it in the video because I'm gonna actually talk during most or probably part of it. I'm not sure which is gonna happen. It's just gonna, whatever happens, happens, but you'll definitely get some music at some point, too, because, I can't talk for almost 10 straight minutes. Who am I kidding? I can. Anyhow, the other thing is all the pencils are done for Campfire Stories of Lake Kiki Poppy, Chapter 2, Part 1. Because of the scanning issue, we have to do some stuff differently, so I am waiting to get everything scanned in, and then inking will start digitally. Colors will be done immediately, so I'm gonna try to do 1 page, just crank them out so that I can get it done on time. Both Clover Patch and Campfire Stories of Lake Kiki Poppy are also going to be in a Kickstarter campaign or some type of Indiegogo or some type of crowdsourcing format. We're still planning it. One of the tiers is going to be helping us reprint Chapter 1 of Lake Kiki Poppy and the side stories that are in between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. yeah, so I hope it helps people. I hope it creates a little bit more incentive. We're trying to figure out some other things. We definitely want to get it done, that sort of deal. We will have a preview episode type situation for chapter 2 once we get at least 10 pages completed, so that we can get that all done and you guys don't have to be waiting for so long. The main reason why it took us so long was because it's 51 pages and then we had to figure out how to break it up into 2 chapters, and that ends both me and Bill didn't have a lot of time, and I have a little bit more time now, and that's why I'm banging stuff out now and getting everything done. But anyways, I've rambled enough, so here is page 16 being colored from Clover Patch, and you'll be getting my insights about this page shortly. Alright. Hey guys, alright, so this is Clover Patch. My camera's still doing the thing. We figured out it's because I have one cool light and one warm light. That's why my color variation in video like constantly changes. We have neutral lights. We just have to wait for them to get in and then we can install them. Anyhow, so Clover Patch. I said I was gonna, in the introduction, that I was gonna get into more in depth. This is a comic based off of a poem that I wrote a very long time ago under my birth name. And long story short, the poem was written during a time in my life where I thought I was going to have a child. Sadly, it did not happen. I kept my feelings about what happened during it to myself. I had to express them. I did this poem. The person I was with at the time asked me what it was about. I did tell them that it was about my grandmother, who I was close to, who also had passed away a couple of years before that. I don't know if she bought it, but long story short, I'm kind of happy that the child never came. But I'm also sad that the child never came. If you've been following my Instagram and my social media, you would have actually seen that me and my current spouse are actually seeking adoption routes. So this is a very personal journey type comic for me. I have been told that I shouldn't really put this into a comic by some people. Other people think that it's great. It's very therapeutic. Long story short, this comic, view it as a very weird or odd Christmas movie where everything seems so bleak and so like bad, and then it ends happy in the end. So that's pretty much the spiel of it. I have the character in page 16 is actually being focused as the character I just called Child. The child character, it has a halo. When the child character is speaking, it is from the land of, spirit realm. When the father is speaking, obviously it's from his perspective. The difference is between father and child. Even when child is depressed, I make everything still super colorful. Main reason why is child is a spirit, not bogged down by the physical world yet. Doesn't really know what to do with the physical world, and child doesn't have to do that. Now, with that being said, currently, like when child is underneath the tree, I do oversaturate the colors for a reason. I try to think of a way for how to represent a shadow in a very colorful place where souls are waiting to come into our world. And I didn't want something to be like dark and dismal. I still wanted it to be bright and colorful, so I oversaturated the colorings, the shadows, um, underneath the tree for that specific reason. And I think I did that for a reason. Due to, if you see my posts on social medias, you would actually have seen that I colored the father character, or father, in like this indigo and dark green, and it's just basically, that's a symbolism of depression, depressed, or basically feeling like a heavy burden, basically sadness, that sort of deal. After I get through 16, you'll notice like when I go back to father figure, the colors will start coming back. So just keep looking on social media for my posts, because clearly it's going to be good. But anyways, long story short, live in the moment, have fun. If something doesn't work out and you still want it badly enough, it will happen one day. Trust me, it will happen one day. So without further ado, I don't want to talk anymore, so I will play you some music, and you guys have a good rest of the time during the video. Alright? yeah, thank you for going through all of that and making it to the end of the video. If you find this to be a somber video, please don't. This is a very therapeutic project. This is something I've been wanting to do, and this is a project I've been working on since 2013. Child represents a child that was supposed to be in my life. Would be in middle teenage years with that child, but you know what? I'm looking forward to the adventure of adoption, and I'm not going to have the same expectations that I once did. It's just going to be fun. And if you like the art style and you like the comic so far, please give me a like. If you want to follow me and subscribe to videos, go ahead and give me a subscribe, and ring the little bell so that you can get notified when I post. Outside of that, thank you for watching. If you're subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and you guys have a great rest of your day and a good weekend coming up. Thank you very much.